Welcome to Focus on Accessing the Wisdom of Your Heart. This is a topic I love, pun intended, because I feel that the way the world is right now, we're at this pivotal point where we are accessing the deeper knowledge within us. And the heart is the portal. The heart is the way to tune into your inner wisdom, to connect with other people, to find answers and evolution that includes everyone, that honors everyone's opinions, beliefs, gifts, talents, right? So the heart is the place where we can observe another human being, someone else in front of us, and honor exactly who they are and how they are. It's what connects us. It's what brings us compassion. It's what helps us to collaborate, even with difference. So I think it's a skill that's really important to develop. It's not something that we have naturally. Unfortunately, we inherited a world that is very mind focused, is very thinking. And I think it needs to be balanced with the feeling, right? There's actually a lot of studies that show now that there are many more neurological connections that go from the heart to the brain than from the brain to the heart. And that physiological evidence tells us what the ancient knowledge science of yoga has always touted, that when we tune into the wisdom of the heart, we connect deeper, and then, so there's possibilities, and then we invite the mind to sort of calculate and formulate how to move forward with ideas, or how can we connect, or how can we uplift, or how can we get this this connective thing out into the world. We use our mind to support that, but we start in the heart. So it's like with any practice. The more you practice, the better you get it. The more you build an aptitude for something. So I talk about it a lot for that reason. So this exercise that I'm going to offer is one that you can enter into as often as you'd like to, daily, maybe a couple times a day, maybe a couple times a week, whatever feels right. When you want to learn to tune into the heart, when you're having a challenge or you're facing some kind of discordant conversation or something that's not sitting right in your heart or in your mind, bring it to the heart. So it's 3 steps. And what you're going to do is make a physical connection with your heart, either one hand or 2 hands connecting to your heart, maybe namaste if you like the balancing feeling of that, bringing both sides of the body together, thumbs to heart to thumbs, or maybe just one hand just making physical contact. So physical contact with the heart, finding a comfortable seat, obviously you start there, and then physical contact with the heart. Relax everything else in your body. You can close your eyes if you want to go into a deeper feeling state, or not if that's not comfortable. And then once you have that physical contact with the heart, begin to deepen your breathing. So allow your belly to expand and contract with your breath. Inhale, expanding in all directions, and exhaling, coming back in. Another breath technique you can use to regulate the breath and calm the mind is elevator breathing. So breathing to the top of the head and breathing all the way down to the bottom of your pelvic floor. So inhaling to the top and exhaling slow and controlled all the way down to the bottom. So take a couple of deep breaths, whichever version works better for you. You can even place your other hand on your belly if you want to bring attention to your belly to invite that deeper breath. But it's going to slow your mind. It's going to bring you into the present moment. And just do your best to let go of anything that's not right here, right now. And then the 3rd step is to tune into something that you're grateful for. It can be something that you're grateful for. It can be someone you have compassion for, care, something that you really appreciate, something that's like bringing joy or upliftment. So tuning into something that is right there. So it can be something simple like the feeling of sun shining on your face, lifting your face to the sky, bird song, the sound of a child's laughter, the feel of a pet's fur, a puppy or cat. Something that just makes you go, happy, warm heart glow. So tune into something that makes you feel that heart glow and let it expand. So with each breath, Now you can let it either ride up and down the elevator. That joy, let it in the central channel. Or if you're feeling the expansive and contractive breath better, let it expand even beyond your physical body. And then exhale, come back in. So take a few breaths, either the elevator breath or the expansion contraction breath. Feeling that that joy, that gratitude, that appreciation, something that you feel so aligned with in the heart. And just let that expand. So you're just going to keep breathing like that. And then if something comes up that brings you out of this exercise, so if a thought comes up, oh, this is stupid, I could be doing other things. There's dishes in the dishwasher that needs to go in the cabinet. There's laundry. There's always going to be those things, right? This is your ego saying, oh, we've got to go, go, go. So honor your ego, pardon, by acknowledging the thought, saying, oh, I know, thank you, I'll get to the dishwasher in a little while. Why don't you sit in my heart space for a little while and invite the thought to come down into your heart. So breathing into the heart space. Breathing life, joy, gratitude that you've cultivated from elsewhere to that thought to bring it some peace. And just notice what happens. And then maybe another thought arises, something you've been pondering in your mind or worrying about. Bring that into your heart space. And do that for a few rounds of whatever thoughts pop up. Acknowledge, honor them. Always acknowledge, never stuff down. Always acknowledge and honor every part of you. And then invite it to come into the loving space of your heart. All the while keeping the breath flowing freely. So this exercise you can do 3 minutes a day, and it'll really help you access the voice of your heart. If you'd like to take it a step further into a journaling practice, this is one that I've used in many circles that I've facilitated to great success, to shift everyone out of the judgmental, worrying, ticking monkey mind, right? To come into that deeper wisdom we're looking to access. And then we invite the mind to support and calculate and find the trajectory. So you can take a journal and write, Dear, your name. So I'd write, Dear Kristen, this is your heart, and what I want you to know is. This is your heart, and what I want you to know is. And just listen. Stay in that space of gratitude or joy or whatever you've just instigated in your heart. And then see what comes out of that. Wait to hear a supportive, loving voice. Sometimes we're so habitually in our mind thinking about what we have to do and calculating and writing schedules and all these kinds of things, managing responsibilities, that we don't take time to listen to the heart. But there's so much there. When I forget to, and then I'm reminded to, I'm astounded that my heart is just always there, listening, talking, supporting. So if you've never journaled before, I know some people are resistant to journaling, and I actually had someone in one of my circles say, I'm really glad we tried this journaling exercise because I was kind of resistant to it, or I didn't really want to do it. And because you invited the exercise in this safe container of the circle, I tried it, and I think it's something that's going to help me. So, and if it's not something for you every day, just give it a try. See if it's a tool that you can add to your wellness toolbox. If you're sitting with a question or you're finding yourself spinning in your head, oh, let me go to my heart journal exercise and come into the heart a little and just balance. So I hope you find that helpful. If you do wind up heart journaling, please let me know. It seems like something so simple when you can take the time to really listen to that deeper wisdom, there really is so much support for you. When you come into stillness and listen out of the busyness, there's so much there. So let me know if you try the heart journal. Let me know if you try that 3-part exercise, and let me know your findings. Let's share and support each other. Hope you found it helpful. And here is to awakening to the wisdom of your heart.